What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I am coming at you from the TA in Ashland, Virginia. I-95 exit 92. This is the one that there's two TAs within like 4 miles of each other. I am at the one that's further north of the two. Delivering to my 02 at 0300 in the morning. Now, when I got this load, it was not an 02. This was supposed to be a 90, and they just had to go out of their way to fuck it up. So when I originally got this load, it was a load picking up in Green Bay, picking up at 04 in the morning. Got there at about 0320. By the time I got done dropping the trailer and everything, they were just getting done with the paperwork and everything. So, pretty smooth transition. But these, for some reason, I just been tired. So, I'm going to try to get to these comments and everything, but just a little tired lately. So, I drove out yesterday, stopped at a service plaza in Ohio. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys, because I looked at my fuel recommendation yesterday, and that fuel recommendation was way out of route. It kept trying to... Now, had I taken the route that I was possibly thinking about taking, it would have been en route. But I kept trying to run it, and it kept trying to run me out to Wheeling, West Virginia, to that TA out there for fuel. And I'm talking about it was wanting me to take like some curvy off-brand highways, and I'm talking about for a long distance. So be on the lookout for that. There's a way to check and see if it's on your route if you just use your Qualcomm. Put in your destination and look at where you'll see a line for the route, and if you see any fuel stop that's off of that line, that means it's directing you off of what a normal route could be. Now, this route was a little bit more expensive as far as tolls and stuff like that. I was thinking about picking up, dropping down towards like Indy and coming across that way. But anyway, regardless, double check those fuel routes. So stopped at that service plaza last night, got up driving, miserable drive. It's been raining its ass off until about now. I mean, it's still lightly raining, but I'm about 10 miles away from my drop off, and then they had to add another stop in New Jersey. Now, had the first drop been in New Jersey, it might not have been that bad, because I could have dropped in New Jersey, came down here where there's plentiful washouts, plentiful truck stops, all that kind of stuff. But delivering where I'm delivering in New Jersey, there ain't shit around. So I'm going to send a message to my fleet manager. At least I have an open window. That is one good thing about it. I think I have an open window from like 08 to 1400. So that's a good thing about it. But I'm going to get there. I'm going to send a message to my fleet manager. I'm going to say, hey, I need a pre-plan or at least a direction to start driving. If I don't have a load by the time... I'm getting out of the Northeast. That's it. If I don't have a load by the time I'm done, I'm headed out towards like Allentown, Pennsylvania. I am getting out of the Northeast. I'm not doubling back. So give me something, bounce me in, bounce me out, but I ain't trying to live in the Northeast. So that, it's not all bad. I mean, if I deliver at 03 in the morning, let's say I'm out of there, worst case scenario, by like 7 or 8, even at the worst case, I'll be parked up about as close as I could get. Maybe, I think it was like 40 miles away, maybe a little bit closer early in the day. So I just hate going to New Jersey. That is just anything around that New York City, New Jersey, or Jersey City area, I cannot stand it. And don't have me go up any further north past there. That's just depressing. All them brown and off-white Manila tan houses and buildings. I can't stand it. But anyway, that is what's going on. I do still need to get into Springfield by the 18th. So I guess the bright way to look at it was I won't be in the Northeast longer than that. But yeah, they really jacked up this load. I was looking at it, I was like, man, at first it was like a 920 mile load, 23,000 pounds or something like that. You know, I could be ripping and running through these mountains and everything, and then they had to add a bunch of weight and that horrible stop. So I've never stayed at this TA before. I guess if you've been in this area, this is the one. I guess there's a Fuddruckers in there. I haven't eaten at a Fuddrucker since I was in high school, so I thought that I don't plan on going in there and eating any today, but looked like it was nice. I was almost tempted to go down the road because this truck stop, depending on what happens, where I'm parked, I could see the potential of getting blocked in here if the truck across the way pulls out a little bit too much and the truck to my left or right is pulled out front a little bit too much. Could make it tricky. So what I might do, I know that truck drivers are allergic to these reserved spots, as am I. But if there's nobody in the reserved spot parked in front of me, I may creep up there about an hour or two before I leave, just so I don't have to worry about it. But anyway, that's about it. Sorry I haven't been getting back to comments. But that's all. Hopefully I could bounce in and bounce out. Last time I was in this area in New Jersey, and I'm gonna need a washout. This trailer was leaking and shit, so there's another headache. You know, I don't like going to some of these little off-brand truck stops in New Jersey. Last time I went to one of those, it was like almost impossible. Like, was it New Jersey? There was one where you pulled in. Maybe that was New Jersey. Anyway, Northeast, you had to pull in. Now, if you didn't know any better, you'd think, hey, I got to drive around the building. But no, you just stop right there. They wash out your trailer. Then they back you back out on the street. But I don't think that was in New Jersey. Last time I was in New Jersey, I picked up, or around this area, I picked up at a place called Mr. Cookie Face, going down to the dryers in Laurel, Maryland, and I don't want anything to do with that either. That is probably one of my worst. I'll take the TA or the Petro in Atlanta before I take the TA in Laurel, Maryland. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I do appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, though. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.